Hello and welcome to a package video, not a package opening video or a mail day, because I opened this a few days ago and didn't record it on video. I was going to, but I just wasn't in the best mood at the time, and also I wasn't quite sure who it was from or you know what it was. I suppose I should have filmed my reactions to opening it, because they did actually brighten up my day a lot, but I didn't, so apologies to the person who sent this to me, which is David Miller. He sent me, if you remember, the Ponyo Steelbook back in January, just after Christmas this year. So yeah, he sent me another package, and he messaged me and said that he wanted to send me something from my wish list, basically the Amazon wish list. And I said, you know, you don't have to do that, you know, and again, always feel slightly uncomfortable with receiving gifts, but at the same time, you know, I am only human, and it is nice to receive them. So, yeah, he sent me a message. I've got it on my phone, actually. I'll just bring it up before I show you what he sent me, which was incredible. Bear with me just a second. Should have prepared this and had it at hand, really. Okay. Right. Yeah. So he said we had a discussion, basically, and back and forth, and he said, "Well, I want to send you something. I know that your birthday's coming up in July, and think of it as a thank you for the 24-hour movie marathon 4, which I immensely enjoyed and was endlessly entertaining. So thank you very much, man. You know who you are. He doesn't make videos or anything, but." Yeah, as far as the marathon goes, thank you to everyone who's watched that. I'll probably make a dedicated video to that at some point over the next couple of weeks, but the response has been great, and the people who said they really enjoyed it is really gratifying, because I honestly think it's too long. I think it's far too long. I got carried away, and it won't happen again. Next year's will be a lot shorter, but again, I'll go into that in another video. But the people who have enjoyed it, and the people who have comments, even the people who've left comments and said, well, I skipped that bit, and well, that bit probably shouldn't have been in there, and well, it did drag a little bit towards this part, you know, I appreciate that, so thank you as well. I always appreciate when people give me their honest thoughts as well. Not that anyone else is not giving me honest thoughts, but, you know, I like hearing about the good and the bad, you know, and I can take it into account for next year. So, yeah, but anyway, he sent me these two things from my wish list. I was blown away by them, purely because I wanted them so badly, and I think he probably knew that. And again, you know, anyone who sends me stuff is just fantastic, and thank you so much. And also the Patreon has been very successful as well. Thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. I really appreciate all the support there as well. It's great, and yeah, let's just get right into this and not waffle on far too long like I did with the Ponyo video. So he sent me two films. The first one is one of my favourite animated films ever. Probably going to be in my top 3 favourite animated films of all time, I think. Kiki's Delivery Service. I mean, it's got the slipcover and everything in perfect condition. Again, from the Amazon wish list, but thank you so much, man. I mean, just, yeah. I've been doing a Hayao Miyazaki review series. I've only done one video so far, because it's a properly edited review that I've written and, I guess, performed, you know, and read off the script, and then used clips from the film and music and other bits and pieces to illustrate things I'm talking about. It took a long time to make the first one for Castle of Cagliostro. And the next one, which will be Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, is just going to take a lot more time because of a certain thing, which I'll explain at another point, I guess. But I plan to continue that series and go in depth on every film that Hayao Miyazaki has made, including this one, which again is my second favourite, I think, of Miyazaki's films. I love this one. It's one of the last ones of his filmography that I watched. Wasn't expecting too much from it. I was expecting just a nice, breezy kind of, you know, low-key film, a bit like My Neighbor Totoro. But this one it really struck me on another level that I wasn't expecting. And I thought maybe I was crazy, and then I read that Akira Kurosawa said that this film made him cry. And I'm pretty sure I know exactly what he means as well, because there's a bit in it that really, really got me. And it's not overt or anything. It's not like a, you know, like, oh, like the moment everyone cries at. It's not like a famous moment, but it's just this tiny little beat that really got to me, and I just adore this film so much. And yeah, awesome slipcover and stuff, and you know, it's the same artwork on the inside, and there's some good special features as well. There's a complete feature-length storyboards and loads of little featurettes behind the microphone and stuff, and of course it has the original Japanese audio and the Disney English dub as well, so that's pretty cool. Again, not really a fan of the numbering on these Studio Ghibli releases, but it is what it is, and to own this film on Blu-ray now is awesome, and I can't wait to check it out in full high-def glory. And just to round it off, you know, the second one he sent me was another Studio Ghibli film, another Hayao Miyazaki film to add to my collection. It is Laputa Castle in the Sky, which is one of Miyazaki's, I think this is it his third film? Yeah, it's his third feature-length film. I think this is the first Studio Ghibli film as well. I believe it was released in 1986, I might be wrong. Should say on the back somewhere, it doesn't really. I'm sure it's 1986. Yeah, Nosko is 84, I think this is 86, and I think it was the first Studio Ghibli film, even though it's spine number 6, and again, the spine numbering is completely out of whack. And if you don't follow my Facebook page, RazorwireReviews, or add me on there as a friend, I posted a picture of 2 copies of, is it My Neighbours the Yamadas, or something like that, the Isao Takahata Studio Ghibli film, and there were 2 copies of it in HMV in Cardiff, and both of them had completely different spine numbers of the same film. I mean, it's just ridiculous how much they fucked up the spine numbering on this collection. It should have been so easy, it should have been so simple, but I think that there's some films they're not even releasing from the Studio Ghibli filmography, like Only Yesterday and so on, so I guess they never planned to release the full collections. They were never going to fully, you know, I just think if you're going to number your titles, plan it out beforehand, you know, but they didn't have the foresight to do that. But anyway, I'm not complaining at all, because my Hayao Miyazaki collection is such a hodgepodge. I have some of these, I have some of the steelbooks, I have one of the Japanese editions, so it's all cool, and I'm so, again, perfect condition slipcover. So happy to own this film. This one, I would say, is one of the best adventure films I've ever seen, and it's probably my top 5 Miyazaki films. A brilliant adventure film from start to finish. It is an absolute blast. Just so full of wonder and excitement and action and humor, and it's just brilliant. So, yeah, David, thank you so much, man. You don't know how much I appreciate these. Very, very cool. And I'll probably do a Blu-ray review of both of these as well at some point, along with Ponyo, which I'll get to as well. I mean, I plan to review all these Blu-rays, but I'm kind of holding off to, you know, to give everyone my full thoughts on these films in the Hayao Miyazaki in Review series first, so I can kind of give you like a special look at my thoughts on the films before I do Blu-ray reviews and things like that. So, yeah. Just awesome. Yeah, it gave me such a smile on my face when I opened this package. Really, really cool. So thanks again, man. And that's about it. My collection in the back is a bit of a mess at the minute. If you could see the rest of it, it's even more of a state. I need to rearrange the collection because I've sold quite a lot of things, and I'm still selling quite a lot of things. If you can go back and check out my selling Blu-rays video, there's still a lot of those available. And it's just unessential stuff, really, and it's to fund my trip back here in September to see David Gilmour of Pink Floyd, which is, that's a whole other thing I'll probably make a video about, probably in September. But yeah, I've still got a shit ton of stuff left. I mean, I thought, wow, I'm selling a lot of stuff here, but really, I kind of underestimated how many Blu-rays I've collected in the past like 4 years, and there's all stuff back at Norway as well. So yeah, there's still a hell of a lot here, but there's a lot more space now, and I feel like it's a nice culling of the collection. Now I have like more things that just, you know, it's more essential titles in here now, and I'm being told I need to change my battery. So anyway, I'm waffling on far too long. Thanks again, David Miller, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.
Really nice guy, looks after his friends. He only chucks them about the place a couple of times on the weekend. Yeah, he's alright by me. Apart from the fact he throws cans of Carlin into a tree. Yeah, he's really cool.